I know this sounds a bit crude, but I want you to imagine a pole going through your ass and out through your head. Beginners or people who want to learn how to punch, I'm going to show you how to punch a lot harder with a lot less effort. Let's go. Here is my example of a terrible 1-2. Now what's wrong with that is they are complete arm punches. So you're punching from your arm. Power comes from the floor up. It comes through the kinetic chain. I know this sounds a bit crude, but I want you to imagine a pole going through your ass and out through your head, and you are rotating on that pole. So you're not coming down here, you're not coming down here, you're rotating on the pole. See my hips? Notice my hips. Notice my foot. You're putting the cigarette butt out. That's how we're going to throw the rear hand. We don't need to rotate like this on the jab, because it's a jab, but on the rear hand, we're going to rotate through. Now, I would argue that the rear hand has more range than the jab, and people don't realize this. If I throw my jab out, it's here. Watch where my rear hand goes if I rotate. I would argue that's a little bit better for range than the jab. So let's throw it properly. But like I said earlier, I want you to imagine there's a pole going through your ass, out through your head, and you're rotating on that pole. Boom. Now you're not going to get this right if your stance is not right first. So heels slightly raised, tiny bit off the floor, on the balls of your feet, knees slightly bent, not super bent, slightly bent, elbows tucked in, and hands here. This is a correct stance. Now you can throw it with relative ease from this stance, but try rotating on your heels, it's not going to work. This is where we generate the power. Try it without the punch a few times. It's a matter of opinion if you want to do it with the lead hook. Some people do. Some people slightly raise their heel, but turning the foot over on the lead hook, I believe, is more about just teaching beginners and people who are new to the sport to rotate their hip over when they throw the hook. As long as your hip's rotating, you don't have to raise the heel necessarily, but that hip still needs to rotate. Heel raised, heel not raised. As long as these hips are moving, this is where the power's flowing through. Whereas if I'm here, they're all arm punches. Boom.